Bolton's Congo-born England under-21 international Fabrice Muamba plays against his former club today, with Bolton so often having been a thorn in Arsenal's side. A return to their traditional shape after defeat at Fulham sees Poland's Bolton make his Bolton debut. Gavin McCann is left out and Johan Elmander missing again with a hamstring injury. Arsenal won 4-0 15 miles up the road at Blackburn 7 days ago, but they've been to Kiev since then, and Theo Walcott and Robin van Persie are both judged to need a rest. They're substitutes today. Bentner and Eboué on the left come in. Song. Smolarek involved. Song got a foot in. Danielson caught in possession by the eager Muamba, and Nolan goes for goal, and it's a really good effort. Well, Bolton's captain very nearly caught Almunia out there. It's Danielson who lost the ball, again robbed by Muamba, and Nolan didn't need a second invitation to go for goal. Almunia was struggling a bit. Prowling his technical area, Arsene Wenger. Davis won the header. Oh, Nolan was close to getting the second ball. Almunia's come, and it is a corner. And the referee, Steve Bennett, saw nothing wrong with that. Joey O'Brien will take the Bolton corner. Oh, free header! Simple goal, Kevin Davis for Bolton. You can't give Kevin Davis a free header 8 yards out. And are Arsenal going to come unstuck at Bolton Wanderers again? Such a simple goal. Kolo Touré didn't seem to get off the ground at all. And Clichy on the line, wasn't on the post. Not a happy-looking Arsenal side at the moment. Out by Clichy. Adebayor to Bentner. Adebayor wants the return. Bentner plays it beautifully to Adebayor. Great pass by Bentner, and Adebayor can only hit the post. Should have added to the goals he scored at Blackburn last week. Song. Fabregas. Oh, good turn, Danielson. Good persistence too from Dan Shittu. Bit of room here for Alex Song. Clever ball, Fabregas, Bentner. Blocked by Shittu, it's another corner. Well, there's a lot off Dan Shittu, and he got it all behind the shot. And the header from Song off the post. Corner quickly taken, and for the second time in the space of a couple of minutes, Arsenal hit the woodwork. First Adebayor, now Alex Song. Danielson to Fabregas, who's orchestrating. Cesc Fabregas. Nicholas Bentner. Adebayor's turn, Eboué's goal! Had to happen, just had to happen. Emmanuel Eboué with the equaliser for Arsenal, who'd spent most of the last 5 minutes inside the Bolton penalty area. Eventually, this was the way through. This pass from Bentner intended for Adebayor. Eboué, very, very close. Smolarek, Davis, Fabregas, Danielson, Song, Eboué, Bentner wants it, Adebayor, Danielson, Bentner still wants it. There he is, and it's 2-1. Oh, it's an outstanding Arsenal response. And Bolton are bewildered by Arsenal's speed of thought and movement. 2 goals in a little over 60 seconds. Suspicion of offside about the first one. No question about this. Good play by Nicholas Bendtner to get in front of his man. Kolo Touré jumping with Smolarek. Davis involved as you'd expect. Here's Gardner. Might just be something on here for Bolton. Great run by Gardner. Great tackle by Kolo Touré. Smolarek, Danielson, Nolan, Joey O'Brien, Nolan, Almunia save! Great run by Ricardo Gardner. What a challenge here. Fantastic defending by Touré. And in the end, a good save from Almunia to deny Nolan. Might still be time for Bolton. Steve Bennett needs to watch this. Arsenal players surrounding Kevin Davis, who does get the yellow card. Well, he's gone in with studs showing. It's not pretty. Song. Bendtner for Song. Alex Song again. Oh, it's a terrific drive and a very good save by Jääskeläinen. Tremendous strike from Alex Song, who's only ever scored once. Here's Nolan. Now Mustafa Riga. Now Kevin Nolan. It's a good ball. Mustafa Riga for Bolton. Went to curl one. It just bobbled and bounced in front of Almunia. It's made it hard for the keeper. Bolton just cranking up the pressure on the Arsenal goal. Noise level doesn't need cranking up. Adebayor, other end. And trouble is exactly what Bolton got. Look at the pace of Walcott here. Nolan's chasing him, but only really because he thinks he should, not because he thinks he's going to catch him, because no one's going to catch him, and Danielson can easily tuck it away. And the Brazilian, who couldn't put a foot right in the first 15 minutes, has put the game beyond Bolton Wanderers with just 3 minutes to play. Ramsey. Oh, lovely ball, Walcott. Walcott. Still Walcott. Good save by Jääskeläinen. I enjoyed that. Theo Walcott. Good save again by Jääskeläinen. You started well, you scored the first goal, and then for 10 minutes or something like that, you could hardly get out your own box. They were extraordinary and quite ferocious in that 10 minutes in the way they got at you.
Yeah, you know, we scored a good goal ourselves from the set piece, but you know, as you quite rightly say, their movement and their passing in that period for about 15 minutes after that was a real top draw. They've hit the post twice, and it just looked a matter of time before it came. Our defending was poor for their goal, but as I say, it looked as if it was coming for a few minutes.
I felt today we had everything of a great team, skill. Desire to go forward, refusing to lose the game, united spirit, and great defending when it was needed.
It was a fantastic purple patch you had just after Bolton scored their goal. You scored twice in that period. You might have scored 2 or 3 more.
We had the chances to do it. After, of course, in the second half we suffered a little bit, but I like as well that period where we needed to be resilient and fight for each other. We did it in a convincing way, and in the end we got the 3rd goal. Of course, because Bolton had to go forward.
I've got to ask you if you had any view of the challenge on Gael Clichy, which obviously was, you know, has left him hurt.
Yeah, for me it looked like a 2-footed challenge, but then again I can't really see it. It looked like he hit the ball first, but then again I don't think you can go off the ground like that. And I saw Gael's leg, and I don't think it's acceptable.
Bruised shin. What did you make of that challenge? By the way, Arsene Wenger said it's a shin injury, which means the tackle was quite high. It's part of the charm of the game, but kicking someone is not in the rules. Do you agree?
I thought it was a really good, strong tackle.
Nothing wrong with it?
No, I think it's perfectly acceptable. It's a tough tackle, but I think it's perfectly acceptable. He gets a ball, obviously makes contact as well with Cleese, but just watch. I think he got the ball first, and then his momentum takes him through. So, I think you want to start banning tackles like this, Stubbs. You're going to turn it into a game for Jessies. To be honest with you, it's a proper tackle, a real old-fashioned proper tackle.
I think it's very hard, very committed,
but fair.
But fair.
What do you mean by Jessies,
Well,
by the way?
it was a figure of speech.
Well, no, it's just generalised with sort of what Jessies are nowadays.
Well, I'm not sure, but you know, just one of those things.
Do you disagree with Mr. Wenger then as well? You think absolutely nothing wrong with that? Yeah?
No, I think it was very hard, but I thought it was a fair challenge.
Nicholas
I don't think it was high.
Listen, Nicholas Bentner actually thought it was a poor tackle. Then he said, but I didn't see it.
Yeah, well, it was an ankle injury. It was a shin injury, not an ankle injury. So he must have caught him somewhere, mustn't he? By the way.
Just his momentum.
Yeah.
Maybe after the ball.
Yeah. Now, Bolton made a big mistake, didn't they? They scored, because after that, it sort of all changed around.
Bolton played well, you know.
I agree.
I think, you know, they will play in a lot of games like that and win a lot of games. As you rightly say, they scored and they made Arsenal angry. That was the worst thing. And all of a sudden, it was like flicking a switch, because Steve Wilson said to Arsene Wenger, purple patch, and it certainly was. Some of the football was outstanding. It was end-to-end. Great interchange here between Adebayor and Bentner. It's really unlucky Adebayor actually comes back off the post. I think it's Song's header against the post as well, then the chance was just before that. And it was just a real outstanding football, poor marking from Bolton, which is unusual for them, so good at set pieces at the other end. But it had to come. The only thing was about this is offside. There's absolutely no doubt about it. 66 centimetres, look. And I think you'll find, Ray, 2.54 centimetres to an inch if you're interested. So that was offside, but they were going to score. This was just brilliant goal. They started a long way back. It was absolutely brilliant. That was Bentner's, that was 2-1. And then, of course, what happens? They unleashed the road runner, Theo, off the bench. And he's away. It was like the Red Arrows. Great football. The Nielsen, far post. And I think, you know, a lot of teams would have struggled to live with Arsenal.
I think when Arsenal like that, they're terrific to watch, aren't they?
I think the theme is don't score too early against them. Don't get them angry.
But you can tackle them hard if you want.
Yeah.